Imagine, just for a moment, waking up to the sound of rain pounding relentlessly against your roof. The wind howls outside, and you sense something is wrong. You rush to the window, only to see water rising, creeping closer and closer to your doorstep. Within hours, the world you knew, your home, your memories, your dreams, are swept away by a torrent of water. Everything you've built, everything you've cherished, is gone in a single night. This isn't just a story. This is the reality for countless families in Sri Lanka who have seen their lives turned upside down by the worst floods in decades. The devastation is unimaginable: homes reduced to rubble, streets transformed into rivers, and entire neighborhoods submerged beneath muddy water. The pain of losing not just possessions, but the very foundation of your life, is something no one should ever have to endure. As the sun rises over the flooded plains, the true scale of the disaster becomes heartbreakingly clear. Over 1 million people, mothers, fathers, children, grandparents, are now struggling to survive in the aftermath of Sri Lanka's worst natural disaster in decades. Villages that once bustled with laughter and life now lie silent, their streets eerily empty except for the sound of water lapping against broken walls. Families who once gathered around dinner tables are now huddled together in makeshift shelters, uncertain of what tomorrow will bring. The loss is not just physical, it's emotional, psychological, and deeply personal. For many, the floodwaters have washed away not just their homes, but their sense of security, their hopes for the future, and the dreams they worked so hard to build. Picture families stranded on rooftops, waving desperately for help as the waters rise around them. Imagine the heartbreak of farmers, standing in fields where rice once grew tall and green, now flattened and ruined by the relentless flood. These are not just statistics. These are real people, with real stories, facing unimaginable hardship. Entire communities have been left with nothing: no food, no clean water, no shelter. Children are separated from their schools, elders from their places of worship, and families from the comfort of their own beds. The destruction of crops means not only immediate hunger, but also the loss of livelihoods, for months, even years, to come. The ripple effects of this disaster will be felt for generations, unless we come together to help. Yet, in the midst of this overwhelming tragedy, something remarkable is happening. The people of Sri Lanka are refusing to give up. In every corner of the country you'll find stories of courage, resilience, and hope. Neighbors are reaching out to one another, offering a helping hand, a warm meal, or a place to sleep. Volunteers are working tirelessly, often risking their own safety, to rescue those trapped by the floodwaters and to deliver essential supplies to those in need. The spirit of community is alive and unbreakable, shining through even the darkest of times. It's a testament to the strength and determination of the Sri Lankan people, who refuse to let disaster define them. Across the country, neighbors are rescuing each other from rooftops, wading through waist-deep water to bring food and medicine to the vulnerable. In the face of adversity, they are sharing what little they have: rice, lentils, clean water, and hope. Rescue teams, both local and international, are working around the clock, braving dangerous conditions to save lives and provide relief. The generosity and compassion on display are nothing short of inspiring. Even those who have lost everything are finding ways to help others, proving that the human spirit is truly unbreakable. These acts of kindness, both big and small, are the threads that hold the fabric of Sri Lankan society together, even in the most challenging times. To everyone watching this, wherever you are in the world, Sri Lanka needs us right now. The images you see on your screens are not just news stories. They are urgent calls for help. Behind every headline is a family struggling to survive, a child in need of clean water, an elderly person waiting for medicine. The situation is dire, and the need for support is immediate. But there is hope. With your help, we can make a difference. We can provide food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for those who have lost everything. This is a moment for all of us to come together, to show that compassion knows no borders, and that in times of crisis, humanity always rises to the occasion. Aid agencies, like the Red Cross, UNICEF, and the International Organization for Migration, are already on the ground, working tirelessly to bring relief to those in need. They are distributing food, providing clean water, setting up emergency shelters, and offering medical care to the sick and injured. But the scale of the disaster is overwhelming, and their resources are stretched to the limit. They need urgent support to continue their life-saving work. Every donation, no matter how small, can make a difference. Your contribution can provide a family with a warm meal, a child with clean drinking water, or a community with the tools they need to rebuild. Together we can help Sri Lanka recover, heal, and rebuild stronger than ever before. Tourism has always been a lifeline for Sri Lanka, supporting millions of jobs and helping local communities thrive. In the wake of this disaster, it's more important than ever. If you have travel plans to Sri Lanka, don't cancel them. Instead, visit the open areas, support local businesses, and help the country get back on its feet. Every meal you eat at a local restaurant, every souvenir you buy from a small shop, and every night you spend in a family-run guest house helps to rebuild lives and restore hope. Your presence is a powerful act of solidarity, showing the world that Sri Lanka is open, resilient, and ready to welcome visitors with open arms. By choosing to travel responsibly, you become part of the recovery, helping to turn tragedy into opportunity and despair into hope. The road to recovery will be long and difficult, but it is not impossible. Across Sri Lanka, communities are coming together to rebuild what was lost. Brick by brick, home by home, they are restoring not just buildings, but lives. Skilled workers, volunteers, and everyday citizens are joining forces to clear debris, repair roads, and construct new homes. Children are returning to school, businesses are reopening, and families are finding reasons to smile again. The process is slow, and the challenges are many, but the determination of the Sri Lankan people is unwavering. With the right support, they can rebuild not just their homes, but their dreams, the invisible dreams that give life meaning and purpose. Let's stand with them, shoulder to shoulder, and help turn those dreams into reality. You can make a difference right now. Donate through the verified links below and know that your generosity will go directly to those who need it most. Every dollar, every rupee, every euro counts. Your donation can provide emergency food, clean water, medical supplies, and safe shelter for families who have lost everything. But don't stop there. Share this message with your friends, your family, and your community. The more people who know about the crisis, the more help we can provide. Together, we can create a wave of compassion that reaches every corner of Sri Lanka, bringing hope and healing to those who need it most. Your support is not just a gift, it's a lifeline, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. Stand with Sri Lanka, stand with the families who have lost everything, with the children who dream of a better tomorrow, and with the communities who are determined to rise again. Light a candle for hope, hold hands in solidarity, and let the world know that Sri Lanka is not alone. Together, we can help hope rise again. Together, we can rebuild the invisible dream. Let's show the people of Sri Lanka that the world cares, that compassion is stronger than disaster, and that no matter how great the challenge, we will always stand together. The journey ahead will not be easy, but with your support, Sri Lanka can and will rise again, stronger, more united, and more hopeful than ever before.